Yes, people, what is going on? Hope you are good. The Miami Dolphins beat the New York Jets 24-0 or 24-0 if you're American watching this. 24-0. We shut them out. The last time we did that was in 82 in the AFC Championship game. But let's not lie to ourselves. Let's not beat around the bush with this. It was a very straightforward game. We scored all our touchdowns in the first half. We then got a field goal after half time and the game was done. Pretty much. Not the perfect game from the Miami Dolphins' point of view. Let's not lie to ourselves again. Fitzpatrick had a few interceptions that I wasn't really not happy about at all. It's quite funny. I've got Devontae Parker and I've got Mike Gesicki in my fantasy team, and the guy that I was playing against had Miles Gaskin, and I think Gaskin got like 13, 14, 15, maybe even 16 points. The other two combined got about 4 for me. It really does kind of show and highlight the game. It's not Fitzpatrick's best game ever. It's not. But the thing is, it didn't have to be. It didn't have to be his best game ever. We won. Look, let's not take away from it at all. And again, we can lie to ourselves or we want and say, oh, this is not a good performance. We won. We won. That's it. You know, we're now 3-3. Going into the bye week, we've got Tua out on the pitch out on the field for all of about 2 minutes. Well, just over 2 minutes. Really, we would have been like to see him a little bit earlier. I'm not gonna lie. Fitzmagic was not happening. It was not happening, especially after half time. I think pretty much when you got to the fourth quarter, you knew that they weren't gonna offer anything. The comeback was not on. So I'd like to have seen Tua from earlier on. I mean, we got all the way into the 2-minute warning. They weren't even going to bother trying, get playing timeouts and stuff like that. But we still tried to play the ball and whatever. Tua completes 2 passes and we hand the ball off a couple of times. It's good. I'm really happy. Look, the Tua time is coming. Don't start him next game. You know what I mean? Don't start him. But it'll probably come within the next 5, 6, 7 games, I think, depending on how we do. But this stretch of games coming up is a really, really big opportunity for the Dolphins to make a serious run at the playoffs. And I think a lot of people are really kind of underestimating the Dolphins. And yes, today's performance wasn't a good performance. I'm not going to go for the touchdowns and stuff. I'm not really going to review the game, I must be honest. Although this is a reaction video, the reaction is I'm really happy, but it weren't necessarily that good. But again, we didn't have to be. We did not have to be. But I do really see this as an opportunity for the Dolphins to really move on. And we didn't exert a lot of energy and a lot of effort. We lost a few people, which I wasn't happy about. Van Ginkel and some others as well went out of the game questionable and whatever. Devontae Parker doesn't look like he's 100% fit for whatever reason. Very strange. For whatever reason. But either way, look, we win the game, of course. That's the main thing. But we've got, just off the top of my head, I can't actually think who we've got next instantly. We've got to play Arizona, we've got to play the Rams, we've got to play the Chargers, we've got to play the Jets again. We have to play the Bengals at some point coming up. There's a stretch of about 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 games. And you realistically look, we could go and win these. We really could go and win them. Definitely in the next 7, next 5, 6, 7, we could definitely go and win them all. And look, that sort of a run put together, I mean, it wasn't a long time ago that we were saying that teams realistically with a 7-9 record could even potentially make the playoffs, which is highly, highly unlikely, but it's not actually that impossible to do. There's now 7 teams, of course, in the playoffs rather than 6 on each side. So again, if Dolphins can nick in as a wild card team, then great, that'd be awesome. We've still, of course, got a very good pick coming from the Houston Texans, who aren't going to turn the ship around and make some sort of run at the playoffs. So we're going to have a reasonably high pick with that. They lost again today, which means the Dolphins can pretty much go and do whatever the hell we want and just try and win as many games as possible and instill that winning mentality. We haven't got to worry about getting the next piece to the puzzle or whatever. I'm liking what I'm hearing about Tua and obviously the 2 minutes worth of play that I've seen. I'm liking little bits from that. I like the way that he turned out and he kind of spun out of the pocket, and it was a really good, direct, accurate throw to Patrick Led. I think he's going to be the guy going forward. And look, even if he's not, you don't have to address it next year in the draft. So, I mean, you've got time with it, just roll with it. And I think we've got a real good football team here. I'm not going to lie, I really do think we've got a really good football team here. We just need to put some wins together, and these next few games coming up are a definite opportunity to do that. But yeah, let's just very quickly run over the touchdowns, as I probably should. I can't remember who got the first one, but it was Shaheen and Smythe that basically split them. Shaheen had 2 and Smythe had 1. And yeah, it was just a very game for the Dolphins, do you know what I mean? Honestly, I'm not even going to try and analyse it at all. It's a good win, of course. We didn't do anything really. They lost the game for themselves. I can't imagine that he's going to stay in that job for much longer. The Jets are useless. You know, they are useless. Having said that, we have to play them again, which again should hopefully be a dub. But again, if they sack him, who knows what comes in with a new lease of life. I think realistically they're going to be going after Trevor Lawrence. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, again, let's take this round on the Dolphins, and to finish off this video, this is a real opportunity for us to go and win some games, put a little streak together. I think we have to play Kansas City and Las Vegas, I think, and potentially we could. We played the Bills last, but again, potentially who knows what happens in that. The Bills might just go and actually we're going to rest up everyone we can. And I think even if we make the playoffs, not saying that we necessarily have to win a playoff game, but if we make the playoffs, that's a success for the Dolphins for this season. And then next year, you know, it'll be go and win playoff games, go and win it all, and you know, hopefully we can do it. But I do think the Dolphins are in a really nice spot, and the game today was easy. We've got another. Of course, we've got our bye week next week, and I'm really happy with where we are. I really am happy with where we are. So yeah, I'm not going to do any more than that. It's gone on for long enough already. Thanks for watching. If you're new around here, make sure you like, share and subscribe. Thank you also for 10,000 subscribers on my Crago28 football channel. If you don't follow that, then please do. Yeah, subscribe to this channel. Hopefully this will hit 10k coming up rather soon. I mean, we're a long way off it. But again, we can dream. We can dream. Yeah, but for now, take care, stay safe, fins up. Tour time is coming, and we weren't even good and we won. You know, that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Take care, stay safe, up the fins, and see you later.